Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos and this is the Facebook ads breaking news podcast. Hello guys, this is podcast 105 and today we're going to start with the newsletter that came from Meta. One change that I'm seeing when I'm turning off ads and Meta is trying to convince me about doing something else and I want to discuss about it. And of course, several of your questions, as always, that we're going to answer. Let's start with the newsletter over here. Of course, there were more things. I just picked the ones that I really wanted to talk about. So, first things first. The thing that I'm reading here first is the Mother's Day. I need to clarify this. Meta is a business which is trying to make money. So, the newsletter, the Meta reps, everyone is going to try to convince you how you can spend more with the platform. Before I'm going to read this, I would like to tell you that in all of these years that I'm doing Facebook ads for companies and stuff, I have never seen a company, even companies that they are all about children's clothing, for example, or strollers or kids toys. I have never seen them doing a Mother's Day promo, never. Do we celebrate Mother's Day? Yes. We all give a flower to our mom. We say, I love you, mom, and all of that. But I have never seen heavily being advertised, except from big companies that they do big marketing things and stuff for the Mother's Day. On the other hand, here, Meta says this, that according to the National Retail Federation, Mother's Day spending is expected to be on 33.5 billion this year. This is the second highest total recorded amount estimated to be spent, following last year's record-setting 35.7 billion in spend on Mother's Day. I don't know how they get these numbers, but for sure, as I said, I have never seen any company advertising in the same way that they advertise 4th of July, Valentine's Day, Labor Day. I have seen very good advertisement there. Of course, Black Friday, Christmas, and all of that. Back to school, winter sales, and all of that. 84% of US adults are expected to celebrate Mother's Day this year, with the biggest spending cohort of Americans expected to be 35 to 44 years old, who will budget an estimated 345 per person, which is a sharp increase from the national average of 254. Again, I don't know where they're taking these numbers. So the money that they're going to spend for the Mother's Day is going to be that. Well, it makes sense as a number for United States, because if you buy flowers, if you buy her also a gift and stuff, it's going to be around that. Okay? If you buy also chocolate, well, I don't know. 59% will be shopping specifically for a mother or stepmother on Mother's Day, while 22% will be shopping for a wife and 12% for a daughter. Okay, so 22%. So it's like me buying something for Elena for the Mother's Day. I guess I'm not going to do it. The other thing that it came to me as a thing is that it says for a mother or stepmother. On the Mother's Day, you buy also for your stepmother. Okay. If you love her, why not? Thoughtful and unique gifts will continue to be popular this year, with 48% of consumers prioritizing a gift that is unique or different above all else, and 43% prioritizing a gift that will create a special memory. Perfect. So we have these numbers over here. Again, if you want to launch any ads and stuff, it's going to be on the May 11th, 2025. And you can try and see if you can start running ads for it. I wouldn't do more than 7 days of promos for a Mother's Day thing, unless if you have long shipping times where you want to ship the things in order for people to give to their mothers. So just calculate that and run your promo. It's going to be like Christmas, for example. Okay, people need to have this before the Mother's Day so that they can give it as a gift. So calculate that. Now, the next thing on the newsletter was this. On March 18th, we will begin testing community nodes. We have seen this announcement coming from Mark when Mr. President was elected. It says by allowing contributors from our community to write and rate notes on the content across Facebook. So basically it's a fact check. Instagram and Threads on content that they see as potentially misleading or confusing. I think that first they need to fix Threads being super toxic and full of but anyway, we expect community notes to be less biased than the third-party fact-checking program it replaces because it allows more people with more perspective to add context to posts. Notes won't appear publicly initially as we take time to ensure the system is working properly. So this is a new thing. Now, the main thing that I want to discuss about today was the catalogs. I have seen this message over here and it was pretty interesting because it says, we launched a new feature that enhances the performance of Advanced Plus catalog ads or shop ads campaigns by allowing our system to include other products from a catalog when advertising a specific product set. And what do we see below here? We see that below the product set, we have a checkbox like the ones that we have when we expand the audience of age, gender, and all of that. And we have this that says include other products from catalog to help improve ad performance. So you could have your best sellers over there, but you can expand it to the full catalog so that it could try to sell more products. A lot of times I'm putting over there in stock items, for example. Maybe it's going to expand to other items also if it's trying to find sales. So this is like a catalog expand or Advantage Plus catalog or however we want to call it. And it says, by including other products when promoting a product set, you can promote your preferred products while also displaying other catalog items to yield better results. In a test with 18 e-commerce and retail advertisers, this strategy resulted in an average of 14% higher ROAS and minus 11% lower CPA compared to promoting only the specific product set. I kind of tend to believe that. I don't think that it's not a very big pool of e-commerce stores and stuff, but for sure it makes sense if it expands to more products and stuff. And it's doing it like the expansion that we have in the age gender to go into broader. So here you go to more product options, okay, which is what catalogs are all about. So this is a new thing that it's going to come soon, and for sure it's going to be interesting to be tested because now everything is expanded. I never thought of that, so I never thought that you could expand also to the products on the catalog. So it looks interesting, and for sure this is something that I'm going to test, but I'm also going to be biased that most likely it's going to work. Before we go to your questions, 2 days ago I was doing my daily optimization and stuff. By the way, for your info, if you care about it, I have changed my life now completely. I sleep around 10 o'clock at the night and I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to start gym soon, trying to fix my health and stuff because, guys, it doesn't go anywhere else with me working all night. So I will try to be a good boy and fix that. So now when I was optimizing in the morning, I have seen that when I was turning off things, I was getting messages like this one. So this is a $50 campaign. Of course, I removed the name so that you won't be able to see it. It says, you still have 50 of unspent budget from the campaign you just turned off. You can choose to apply this entire amount to a single currently running campaign or ad set or distribute the amount in the next step. So, and it gives you some data and stuff, potential outcome plus 75% and all of that. I clicked apply. You have also the option of don't show this again. I clicked apply and nothing happened. If it's a distribute budget, it's going to give the budget to other places. So this is another very, interesting way from Meta to try to make you spend all the amount of money instead of not spending all of it. Because what did we say? We say that Meta is all about you spending as much as you can with them. Now, are you going to be profitable? They don't care. They care if you make money, of course, because you will stop advertising if you don't. But at the end of the day, if you keep spending and you don't make money and you keep spending, they don't care about it. So what we're trying to do is that we try to see whatever Meta says And for example, with the catalog over here, okay? So why Meta is doing that? Because they want you to spend more money. If you are having more items to sell, you're going to spend more money. Are you going to benefit from that? Yes. This is what we're trying to find. There is no reason for Meta to just push one concept over here that's going to make people spend less money on the platform. Perfect. So can I find how this is going to benefit me so that I can use it in the best possible way? This is what we are called to do. But always, and don't forget that, because some people think that Meta is a charity organization and it has to give them profits. No, it's all about you understanding how it works and how they try to make as much money as they can. And you're going to be inside this equation and you're going to do the best that you can in order to exploit the situation and make as much money as you can also. By also avoiding all of these stupid things that they're going to propose you along the way in order for you to spend more money within the campaigns, for example, with the recommendations within these pop-up windows that are going to promote things, or with a meta rep or whatever other way they're going to try to find to make you spend more money. Okay, now it's the time to go to your questions. We haven't discussed a little bit about the results, and I have a message over here. It says, as always, are you seeing performance going down this week in any of your ad accounts from Sunday? To be honest with you, I don't know if it's going down or up. I think it's pretty stable right now. I'm not going to say that it's pretty good, but I would like to say that I'm doing better. That's my feeling, that I'm doing a little bit better. My friend Jonathan says that it's not like it's doing better, it's the same thing. You just want to say it so that you can feel better. I don't know. I just have the feeling that in my ad accounts I'm doing better. I'm getting less messages from people crying if the results are bad or if they are stressing. It's this situation that makes me feel that it's going better. Hi Konstantinos, have you had any luck with ABO ASC? He's talking about the new style campaign. To me, the ABO ASC is working better comparing to CBO. I have run a crazy method there. So I will stick to ABO single ad set, or one ad set with $1 and one ad set with our full budget as we said, or CBO one ad set. This is what I'm going to stick to for now on, for the time being, until I have a problematic account and I test crazy method and it works, blah blah and so on. Do you turn on advantage creatives in catalog ads or not? Advantage creatives means AI enhancements and all of that. I would try to avoid it, because I have seen AI enhancements even, having an image up to here, up to your nose, and then just making a full image with the help of AI that I didn't want them to do. So I would try to avoid in general advantage creatives. Because these AI features are causing a lot of issues, except from relevant comments that I would still leave on. What is your daily budget to start out with ad set? When you're uploading creative to each ad set, is it just variations of the same ad concept? So I do not understand the first part, so I'm not going to answer it. And then you say, when you upload creative to each ad set, is it just variations of the same ad concept? So, no offense to you, but most of the times when people are asking, is it variations? It means that they're lazy people, that they don't want to do creatives. So, you have to understand something, like it or not, you have to start doing a lot of creatives. Do 100 creatives, 200 creatives, 300 creatives, I don't care, and start testing them with the most cost efficient way for your ad account. Just saying that, are you putting different variations and stuff? Different variations means that you are lazy to create more, or you don't have the money. I'm not going to criticize that, but still, no, it's not going to be variations, unless if I'm focusing on a specific angle and stuff. Most of the time it's going to be different concepts if I can. When I will find the concept that's working, then I will do different variations to it. Hi Konstantinos, because a lot of times people say that I will give you 10 creatives, and it's one creative basically, which is chopped and reorganized with different music, different things and stuff. This is something that you will do when you have seen that the creative is working and the concept is working. Hi Konstantinos, thank you for a great video. In my ASC campaigns, I'm not able to create ad sets, only ads. Okay, that's because you have the style that everybody has right now. The video that I have created about the new ASC campaign, Advantage Sales campaign as it's called, it's something that currently I'm seeing to 200 accounts only. So that's why you cannot create many ad sets. Is the ad set feature part of the new rollout that has not reached me yet? Yes, that's it. Also, really looking forward to your new course. I'm looking also forward to the new course. A lot of you are asking about it. And I'm guessing it's going to be ready by the mid of May. I guess. No, you, it's not going to be later. It's going to be by the mid of May. They make some random things behind the camera and they say later, but I don't want to believe that it's going to be later. We have to push it to be ready by the mid of May. Next one. Hey Konstantinos, I'm noticing high CPMs in my own ad account now. My budget is very low, 50 per day, and the CPM is like 90. CTR is 4%. Any idea why stuff like this can happen? Thank you. It could be a million reasons, but I can mention some. First of all, the fact that you're having a good CTR doesn't say anything. Because you're having a 90 CPM, which means that the percent that you are reaching less people, so it's easier for 5 people to click. How many people here? 4%. For 4 people to click when you reach only 100 people because your CPM is very high, comparing to having a 4% click-through rate when you are reaching 1,000 people. So this is why the CTR is something that you should not watch, especially on high CPMs. Now, unless if you compare it with other campaigns that they have the same high CPM and you just compare it. The other thing that I want to tell you about here is that maybe it's because of a new pixel that you're having, maybe it's because of the creatives. For example, if you see that you have a cost per unique click of $10, $8 and stuff, that means that your creatives are not good and you cannot find people that they resonate with them. That's why the CPM is higher, or it's because of the targeting, because your pixel is new and doesn't know how to target and all of that. It could be so many different reasons. You have to analyze the data and see why this is actually happening. Next one, let's go to this one from Trained Pixels. Would you recommend using interest tags to achieve a higher potential reach audience? No, I would recommend you to use for Trained Pixels broad audience, because you're going to have more sustainability and you can reach more people. If so, how large should be the stack? I don't think you should use stack. How many interests should be included to maintain strong performance while still allowing meta algorithm to optimize effectively? I don't think that you should use interest into trained pixels. You should use broad. Now, if broad is not working, that means that your pixel is not trained. Hey, have you tested the crazy method with products that are expensive? Of course I have. Especially with courses and stuff that are expensive. It could help you find a hot pocket of people that they're willing to spend more money and have higher AOV. Especially if you do a crazy method with value optimization, I think it's going to be really nice for you. Basically, where purchases would not be so frequent and cost per result would be higher. Yes, I have tested it. It has worked. How are you restricting existing customers in a new ASC, or are you just leaving it completely open? I'm going to just leave it completely open in the new ASC style, and I don't believe in excluding past customers because I still believe that this data can be used in order to find some new customers. So this is something that I don't do. I have many videos in the YouTube channel that I'm explaining why I'm not following that. Next one is a freelancing question. Basically, he says, Konstantinos, how can you manage so many accounts? You said that you manage 50 accounts. Just to be clear, it's between 30 and 50 at the time. 50, it's more likely close to Q4. In this period right now, it's more like 30. I'm interested in this topic as I manage around 20 accounts, and my target, of course, is to be able to manage more accounts in time. Also, on top of that, I gave a very brief answer. I need to explain that when I say 30 to 50, you need to understand that some of those are some of my students that they have found a client which is very big and they cannot work yet on big spend, so we work 50-50. So this is not completely my lead, it's a lead that came from someone else and work 50-50. There are other accounts that it can be part of an agency, for example, that we're working 50-50. It can be one of my friends that we're working 50-50. A student that we're working 50-50. So it's not another account which is completely mine, someone else is also involved there. Then there are other accounts that I have some very strange deals, like there are other accounts that I don't do the ads at all and I just do the optimize. I just close and stuff and they just toss inside all the time ads and stuff and I just manage it. I have a partner which I'm working with other accounts that we're getting from email marketing and they're not coming from YouTube and referrals and stuff. I'm having many cooperations and stuff. It's not like I'm working in all of the 50 other accounts alone. For example, in most of the accounts, I'm not going to do the workload. I'm just going to do the optimization. Then I'm also part of other accounts that I'm just consulting. So I'm watching the other account, I'm not touching, I'm not optimizing, but they're having calls with me and I'm consulting to them, telling them what they should do. On top of that, I'm having consulting calls, I'm having my mentorship programs, I'm having the course that it was completed, I'm having content for YouTube, I'm having the podcast every week, I'm having sales calls to find new clients and client management along with having calls with the clients. So all of this together, and this is why when I started I couldn't understand it, but this is now why I realized that all of these people that they have YouTube channels out there, they are not managing ad accounts. They're an agency, they're not managing the ad accounts directly, or they're just teaching without having experience on working with 30 accounts at a time, for example, okay? Which in my opinion, it's problematic, but I understand them because it's a lot of work and to me, it took a toll on my health. Okay, that's why now I'm changing my life and I'm trying to do it differently. Next steps, I'm going to focus on mentorships. I'm going to focus on really bigger accounts, like half a million per month and more spent. And I'm going to focus also not so much on consulting calls, maybe I will not do at all. Sales calls, I like them. I will do, but then I'm not going to manage anymore, I guess in the future, not now. For now I will, but later in the future, and as the course is going to come out, I'm not going to manage really small accounts. It all depends on the revenue of the course and how it's going to go, because in my head I want to make X amount of money. If the course is going really well, then I'm just going to have the luxury of focusing on the YouTube channel, mentorships, which I really love to teach, and go also to the part of doing very big ad accounts, which is the interesting part, the scaling part and all of the things that we are discussing. That's the answer about the freelancing part. Then we have over here discussion that I had with one of you. I don't know if it was a good comment or a bad comment, but I would like to put everything here just to explain. Hi Konstantinos, may I know the AOV? You always share 4-7 ROAS. I'm not selling always 4-7 ROAS. There are times that I'm showing ad accounts that I'm spending 1 million, for example, with 1.2, and I'm telling you that it's a digital product, for example, okay? But you did not tell us the AOV. Thank you. I'm saying the AOV can be calculated most of the time because I show ROAS and spend and cost per purchase, which means that you can find AOV with some quick math. In all of my videos, I don't show print screens, but videos of the ad accounts, which is true. As I scroll around, you can see the value, you can see the cost per purchase, you can see the amount spent, so you can calculate the AOV. Into my columns, the AOV is always on the far right side, so most likely with CPM, so most likely you're not going to see it there because it's not some data that I'm going to use for optimization. It's some data that I will need to see 1, 2 or 3 times and that's it. So I have it on the far right side. He says, the thing is you don't show the number of purchases, just the website purchase conversion value. I cannot do the quick math, show the quantity of purchase. I cannot divide the conversion value with amount spent to know the AOV. And I'm saying with cost per purchase you can, but if you can be more precise about the video, I can tell you the AOV and all of that. And then he shows me the video. He says, many live case studies, but I couldn't see the number of purchases, so I couldn't calculate the AOV. I'm saying the video is, he showed me one video that wasn't there to show any results and stuff. I'm saying the video is here not to show results, but the new style of ASC campaign and the new changes. And I'm telling him that the AOV of this ad account that he wants to see, it's 86, 5 rows, 8,401 spent. Now, and then he says thanks. Now, because of the fact that all of my information is real, if you have any question, that's why we have the comments, I can always answer to you. In my videos, I'm hiding only the name of the campaigns, so you can see all of the data all the time, and they're not print screens. So just do the math, because the AOV on my columns is going to be always on the far right side, so it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to see it unless if I want to tell something about the AOV, most likely. That's all with the podcast, guys. I will see you on the next one. This is the end of the first part of the Facebook Ads Breaking News podcast. If you don't want to miss the second half of the podcast, where I'm answering all the remaining questions of the week, visit my Patreon page following the link on the description. This was the Facebook Ads Breaking News podcast. Like it or not, it is what it is.